Now for a wait a sec. Is it something? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's... Huh?
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks.
Let's go ask the Duke. Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two.
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just...
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from this. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs...
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really...
Huh, you've got a point. By the way...
I believe today is this month's...
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes.
Yep. It's you two. Are you... That's right! Today is our last day in prison. But now that Paimon says that... Oh, yep. Then be sure to come back and visit.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go.
You're not going to see us...
I knew you'd ask.
Well, you actually agreed. No worry.
Ah, so you do have a polite side.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must be... Yeah, don't worry. We'll come back to see you. Paimon...
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirabine is finished. That's the end of it. We should probably go report... You're going to see Monsieur Nervillette?
I'm sure just your...
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been over... If you're concerned about things at the Palais, why don't... I believe you should still have some...
Thank you for being so... It's been some time since I've gone to this... Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Excuse me. Would you mind helping me? I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot. Neuvillette!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but in the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink...
That's all right.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish.
All right. That should wrap...
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Merip.
That's right. And we came here to...
A massive...
Do you have any idea what that might...
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any... A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. They're...
Immersed in primordial seawater? But...
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure... Yes? What is it?
Ah, right! Paimon, we asked the Duke and he said it was...
It turns out that I have just received a report about this. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking...
The water levels rose?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater...
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check...
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful. The two of you have my thanks.
Oh no! What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We need to make... We haven't seen a single soul all the way here.
What will I ever do now?
Look! There's someone on the...
Just stay put! We're coming up! Watch your balance!
All right. I'm not young anymore.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg. How could this have happened?
Just hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as...
Yes. As you can see, the water...
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety.
He's wounded?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up.
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see—
Understood. I'll take over his search and—
All right. You'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get— The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been— The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was—
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You—
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
And off she goes.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished— Of course, we should remain ready for anything. Traveler, Paimon?
Huh? Right now?
Thank you. Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in
Right. That's how things are now.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just— Malus and Silver, they won't—
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but they were helping evacuate the rest, and
What should—
I've known them for so long. I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just—
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that—
I can understand. Besides,
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit—
how could Master— Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone—
buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus.
Hey!
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us—
That makes sense. In that
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us—
personally,
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd promised to let them rest in peace. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this.
Paimon doesn't know how to help.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But Malus and Silver have helped me. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. By the way, you can have a look at this.
Obena, Khan, Burnett. So,
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. The overall outcome indicates that the cost...
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. Malus and Silver were not the price.
You're right. What you said just now was...
Oh!
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave?
Is everything going well?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. As for these supplies, we have everything.
Thank you.
Wait.
We just met recently.
Usually, I would call this a coincidental and thanks to the knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you...
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forceful. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the profit. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled.
Without your help, there would have been many more.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people...
Don't say that. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to... I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve...
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster.
So, you're one who will...
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just...
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Maripede's sluice gate, and this time it was... Indeed. Allow me to share the late... During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient... Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly...
So... That's why the Fatui were all...
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person... Which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such. I'm sure you already understand.
Oh! That's...
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to...
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some...
Well, I'm sad, yes. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster. Besides, I'm...
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. All right. The ruins are to the...
Okay, the three of us will handle it.
leave it to me.
Surprise!
So, are these the ruins the name?
They seem to be pretty
Let's go in and...
Just be careful.
Bombs away! Show a new trick! Trip on up! Can't handle your drink! Huh. Cue the spotlight! Huh. Go! Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose! Dada Kundala. The floor here isn't safe. Pulling me. Scratch that. Let's go, let's go. This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they...
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous and it won't be any help for you. Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless.
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this... That complicates things.
In that case, do you...
The water levels here are I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just...
All right. Come with it. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
wrong with this bridge?
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Hmm? Oh.
Yes, it would.
That's quite possible.
Oh, right. It must have slipped my... This is a familiar...
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. I was just trying to recall why we...
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants they were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor Obina was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes, for...
That's right.
Oh, yes. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're very... I don't know what we would have done without your help.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Malus, we do still have some empty...
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs...
Very well.
Wait. Excuse me, madam.
That's right.
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever... I've heard this name before. And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle. We still...
Huh?
Well, now,
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please come.
My trial? Wait.
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time.
Oh?
Look, it's Navia! She's here!
And her two attendants are with her! Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Wires. And as for the judge... Huh?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and...
All right. But are you...
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea?
Enough with the whispering!
My dear Miss Navia, have you not... As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us, not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly...
Wait a moment.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. We are one big family, all of us who are from Quete. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you...
Huh? Everything you have said is correct.
Ah, well, if...
How I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's...
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you...
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of...
She was born a free and independent spirit.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as... Please do not mistake her actions.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro. Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge...
As you said, we can also have our own justice. And that is how we will
My head...
Demoiselle!
Silver... I remember now. Everything that seemed odd, Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We don't let them escape! We shall keep
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss Navia.
Silence!
That's...
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just present, the court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any...
Our thanks.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there...
But...
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place.
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that...
Malus... Silver...
Quickly! You must come now!
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and...
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to...
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling. You were just about to be dissolved within. I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able...
Wait! Did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vash...
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your...
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right.
Why do you look so stiff? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the...
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to...
Huh? Why didn't...
I suppose... Ah, Sigewin. I hope all is well.
No way, don't worry.
I see. Well, that is good.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewin made him do that.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. So, Neverlet. This isn't going anywhere.
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, amid my astonishment, I ran into the nave, and we had a chat.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still...
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then! Shake it and stir! Yeah. Go! Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Over here! Wipe out! Let the magic begin! Let the world Bombs away! Trip on up! But the time to shine! Yoo-hoo! Think you can bully me? Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden space.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates. It seems like they were...
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in...
The surrounding walls also.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here.
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated.
And is that Lady Farina in the 3rd image?
And is that a ring of people?
The 4th image. I know this one.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters. And only... More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at... This says that it's the history of the future, right?
I really hope it does.
Still... Paimon...
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the 4th, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the 3rd?
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the 3rd image. That means that the person in the 2nd image...
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance, the previous archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if
Did she herself commit that sin? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all.
But who would have created these slates?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is.
You still have energy?
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest with Traveler. I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about this. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the...
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly?
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give...
All right, we'll leave it in your hands.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always... All right, I'll...
We're finally
Welcome back. We've got a
Yay! And there's good food, too! Ooh, dessert! Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Mona?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadt surname?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name. Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just...
Wow! Imagine...
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one. Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa, that's a lot.
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice-as-great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Thrice as great? That's so... petty.
I know, right? That's just how she is. She...
Talk about excess.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study a...
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not Fontanian.
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dornmanport, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled...
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that there's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona?
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone... But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but...
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar. Huh? Are you sure? All right, I'll help you.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you, of all...
Indeed,
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need...
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks. If Paimon hadn't spoken for you, it'd be you getting all the weird looks. That's more like it. Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, Traveler. We agreed to go see...